The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the latest installment of our prospect review series. You guys know that, I've been doing these for a couple of years. I took some time off from not doing them. Now we're going to get back to doing them because this is something that I think is good for boxing. It's good for the fighters, and I do enjoy doing them and seeing how these videos age as these fighters progress. Now, in today's installment of the True School Sports Prospect Review Series, we're going to talk about a fighter that I know very well. A fighter that, I won't even hide the fact. This guy is my friend, and there's not many fighters in boxing that I'll honestly say are my friend. You're not really supposed to have people in boxing that are your friends, that are fighters when you're covering the sport, because it can cloud your judgment. But this guy is my friend, and I make no secrets about that. Now, the fighter we're talking about today is Marcos Paz. Marcos Paz is a lightweight prospect coming to you live and direct from Long Island, New York. Shout out to Long Island, New York. Marcos, I had a chance to meet Marcos for the first time in June. We have a mutual friend named Johnny Cortijo, and I spent pretty much his entire training camp with him before his pro debut. And all I gotta say is this about him. There's people in life that blow a lot of smoke, and they talk about what they want to accomplish. They talk about their goals. They talk about their aspirations. They talk about it. But Marcos is someone that he's someone that is about it. He's less talking, a more action kind of a guy. A less talking, a more action kind of a guy. Very disciplined. Doesn't really get sidetracked by the things that I've seen most fighters get sidetracked by, which is like, girls or social media or things like that. He's very much about his business, which I think is a very good sign early on in his career. But he had his pro debut July 3rd. He won his pro debut. And let's get to him. So Marcos Paz, who is Marcos Paz? For those of you tuning into this video, Marcos Paz is a lightweight prospect from Long Island, New York. Very interesting story. So, his father, he was trained his whole life by his father, a wonderful man by the name of Salvador Paz, but he's also affectionately referred to as Chamba. So Chamba, before Marcos was born, he started going to the gym just to learn how to box, and he'll go to the gym and spar and things like that. But he didn't compete or anything like that. But Chamba figured when he had his son, he was going to be a boxer. And when Marcos was born, Chamba told Marcos, "Look, you're either gonna box or you're gonna box." And so Marcos started boxing at a very, very young age. He started boxing at the age of 3 years old. Yes, you heard that correctly. He started boxing at the age of 3 years old. He's 23 now, so he was boxing 20 years before he made his pro debut, and it's been a long, tough, and arduous journey for Marcos. But Marcos is very well traveled. He's been all up and down the New York City Golden Glove circuit. We were talking the other day, and he was telling me that he's made the semifinals of the Golden Gloves every time he's competed in it, and he's fought names in the pros that we all know. He's fought the likes of Richardson Hitchinson. He's fought the likes of Josue Vargas, and when he fought Josue Vargas, he fought him twice and actually managed to come out victorious in one of the fights. So it shows you, you can't always go to the amateurs, but it shows you the quality he does have to be beating a guy like Josue Vargas, who's a world level fighter, who is a guy that's going to push onwards and upwards towards world championships and things like that. So yeah, very, very experienced fighter, Marcos. When I was in Las Vegas, I had a chance to watch Marcos spar Yuriorkis Gamboa. Obviously a veteran of the sport, gold medalist, world champion, former pound-for-pound fighter. It was great work. Marcos more than held his own and did well in the sparring session. He also sparred 140-pound prospect Abraham Martinez, who many people out there believe in the boxing circles might just be the hardest punching 140-pounder in the world, and that was good work as well. So he's getting in good work. He's very well traveled. He's very well experienced. When he's in Las Vegas, he trains with Angelo Leo, who, as we all know, is also another good friend of the channel, a fighter that I ran the mountains. I ran the mountains with Angelo and Marcos to the best of my abilities. And Angelo, you know, if you can run with Angelo and if you can maintain the stamina of an Angelo and match his stamina in workouts and runs, then it means that you're a well-oiled fighter and you're doing something right. And Marcos on that run on the mountain more than held his own and did great, you know. So yeah, you know, and as far as his style, I would say Marcos is a very he's a shorter lightweight. You know, I think he was talking about going down to 130. Going from 135 down to 130. I think 130, personally, in my opinion, would probably be the best move for his career right now at this juncture. But you know, a very short, compact, explosive fighter, good balance. Just someone that if you're fighting him, you don't want him to close that gap on you, because if he closes that gap on you, you're gonna be in for a world of hurt quickly and swiftly. So you know, there's obviously still some things to work on for Marcos. There's a lot of things he can improve on. But I think, you know, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is me removing my feelings for him as my friend or anything like that, not being biased. I think if Marcos wants to give himself the best chance to become a world champion, he should get down to 130. I think 130 would be the move for him. I think 130 would be great for him. I think he would be a great fighter at 130. And I think at 130, he has the discipline, he has the work rate, he has the dedication to be a world champion. I really think that. You know, because even though he's my friend, I've spent time around a lot of fighters in my time covering the sport, and very few fighters, if any, match the intensity level in training. Very few fighters, if any, match the discipline that he has. I got really high hopes for him, and I think he's gonna have a long, fruitful, and successful career in the professional ranks of boxing. So I'm gonna say it now before it happens. I'm gonna say it now because I believe in him that much, and I don't normally say this in my prospect review videos, but I think Marcos Paz, with the right management, with the right guidance, and just the same discipline and intensity he's always trained with, will be a world champion. And my prediction will be that he becomes world champion, not at lightweight, but at 130. I think at 130 he becomes world champion. But we'll see how it ages. That's my video on Marcos Paz. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about the video? If you know Marcos personally, drop any sort of facts or stories about it you might have in the comments down below, and I'll definitely be reading those. But yeah, man, you guys, you know, take time to subscribe. Let me know any other prospects you want me to do videos about. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.